getting that confidence to be your own boss and running your own business starts with figuring out what you want and what are your preferences, what your needs are, and what kind of strategies can meet those needs. For example, when I started to build out my business and I had no idea what I was doing, the number one step to get where you are going is figuring out your business rules. Like, okay, I'm going to be a solo groomer. Great. I'm going to work from home, or I'm going to work at a dog wash station and my clients will come there and I will wash their dogs there, or I'm going to go to clients and groom their dogs in their home, or I'm going to be a mobile groomer and I'm going to come to the clients, but I'm going to groom their dogs in my van. And figuring that aspect of the business out. And to get the other part of a huge part of the confidence is figuring out what kind of services you want to offer. What's your limit for doggies that are not trained to get groomed, not socialized to get groomed? Because it is critical to understand when you have to say no, because for everyone, risk tolerance can be different. I have a very sharp line. When I was a beginner, I was way smoother about it, but right now I have very strict rules that in case a doggy is not desensitized, trained to get groomed, and is reacting to people, equipment, or new situations in a way that is a risk, even medium risk for the dog or to me to get injured, I say no. I refer them out to trainers and we're good to go. You can go about this, filtering out clients via a very nice and solid intake form. Like you ask questions, how the dog is behaving with new people, with other dogs, with other grooming steps, for example. Has the doggy ever had to be muzzled, for example? If so, what was the situation? And whether the doggy bit anyone to the point when it draw blood and things like that, you can collect in advance and you can take a look at the answers before you accept the client and say like, okay, we're a good match, feel free to come, these are the available dates. Or you can say, oh, you need to go to the trainer first, and once you're all set there, then I'm going to groom your dog. Or you can go another doggy spa and they might offer services that you need, and they might be more comfortable working with you than I am. And there are certainly situations periodically throughout the year when I say no to clients because sometimes people forget to train their dogs or don't see the signals or don't have the time or whatever the reasons might be. I don't know. They forget to get the dog used to grooming, or they were just taking the doggy to groomers without any filtering the facility, and then they are just like getting it done. The doggy gets stuff done to them, not the groomer working with them. So after a while, issues will pop up, and strong enough issues that even the owners will recognize because there are always smaller signals. And so you need to filter people. So you need to have the confidence to check the doggy, like easy things, like whether the dog is approaching you at a drop-off. For example, if it's an in-person thing. If the dog is not coming to you, not even for treats, that's a yellow flag. Like, whoa, wait a second. How am I supposed to groom your doggy in case the dog is not coming to me even when I'm squatting down, being tiny, offering a treat? You can work around it. You can give the doggy a couple of minutes to sniff around. But if the dog is not approaching you, for example, then that's a sign that you might not be a good match and they need to get the doggy trained and desensitized to new people. Now it can be, it's a very busy street and the dog is distracted, or your perfume is ticking the doggy off and they don't want to get close to you, or you have a hat on and they are frightened by the hat and they don't want to come to you. It can be loads of things. So I like to have a very detailed intake form, and based on their answers, I either take them or refer them out to somewhere, like trainer and or another facility, grooming facility. And knowing my boundaries and business hours and business days helps me provide to clients in a way that both the clients and my needs are met. For example, having the confidence also depends on knowing your business hours. I wouldn't be confident working on weekends. I like my weekends. I want to be off on weekends. Now you likely feel the same way, or you totally feel the opposite way. Like you want, for example, Monday and Tuesday off. So wherever you go, there will be less people because it's work day and everybody else is working. So it's up to your comfort and preferences. So you can say like, okay, I want to work on Tuesday through Friday, like I do, and have 3-day weekends or whatever your preferences are. That's another confidence boost. Yeah, like you know your preferences, and that will build your confidence. So you're going to be able to better provide to your clients because your need for rest gets met because you're going to have the days off that you want and spend time in a way that you want. Another way to go about this and build confidence is having your own business hours. I know it sounds ridiculous, or might sound ridiculous, but it's very, very important. I would be miserable if I would have to start at 7 and be at a doggy spa until 7 p.m. And because that's exhausting, like insane. And I really don't want to eat fast food for lunch and have a tiny lunch break. So you set your own hours. Like, for example, I work from 10 until 5 and I have a 1-hour lunch break in the middle of the day from noon to 1. And this helps me build my confidence that, okay, my need for food is met. And then after I ate and I'm not hungry anymore, not that you have to be, or I am, but that helps me fulfill my body's needs for food. And that will build my confidence and patience and compassion and empathy towards my clients because I ate. Again, it might sound ridiculous, but if you have already, if you're already working for a facility, a grooming facility as a groomer, bather, whatever, then you are likely facing this huge issue that you don't have enough time to eat. And that's a basic human need, very basic human need that we need to meet in order to keep calm and relaxed and empathic towards others and ourselves. So having these set up, and again, it's listed, business entity, business hours, work days, days off, things like that, all listed in the to-do list, in the Google Docs, what I shared. And so you can go through it and set up your business in a way you like it. And once you figure this part out, like what are your own preferences to run your own business, then you can start with the next step, figuring out what services you offer so you can find people that resonate with the philosophy and services you offer so you can build your business and find clients that are happy to come to you. And then you can help clients who you do not click with find other facilities without wasting each other's time.